Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy MikeShinnery, and I am gonna do some due diligence and maybe drop some words of wisdom while I'm doing what I would be doing here anyway. I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? So let me go ahead and finish setting this up, and I'll get my screen up here. See, how do I want to do it? Do I want to go this way? Yeah, let's do it like that. So, as you guys all know, well, actually, you know what? First, let me show you guys what I got. Remember, I keep telling you guys about my Wealth Squad, right? Oh, damn it, I gotta change. Okay, remind me to edit out my my thing. Let's see. This is the Wealth Squad shirts. Okay, you can get it from the website. Check the back. See that? There's the Wealth Squad. Yeah, it's a nice red. You know, so order this off of Chris Johnson's site. Again, I see somebody came in there, so I'll show you one more time. This is the new shirts. You know, he's got a bunch of other shirts, but I saw this one. I said, I got to have it now. I got to have it before everybody starts rocking it. See if we can get everybody in the Wealth Squad to go online one day and everybody drops their a picture with their shirt on. I think that would be bomb. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna do some due diligence, show you guys how I do some charting. I'm gonna show you some of the things that we learn in the Wealth Squad. All right, so how the money's made, the due diligence, right? That's what it's about. You guys come over here, you know you're gonna learn how to make some money. All right, MikeShinnery is gonna help you guys. For those people that don't know, all right. So hold on, let me share my screen. Yeah, share screen. Chrome tab, this one right here. Give me that one. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right. So I'm gonna go over here. Let me see what it looks like on your screen. Yep, I think that will work. Actually, you know what? Let me see. What if I put it like this? Okay, let's make this money, guys. All right, so I've got some stocks that were called out today, some things that we've been looking at, and I'm going to go through a couple of the stocks, show you guys exactly how I look at the charts, what I'm looking for. And while I do that, I'm going to drop some words of wisdom for you guys, just some thoughts that are come across my mind. Things I think about during the day. All right. So if you guys do me a favor, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Tell your friends, share the stream, all that jazz, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this together. If you know somebody that needs some words of wisdom or needs to get an idea about making some money or getting their life together, that's what this is for right here. This is what we're doing over here. All right. We're not going to sit back and just be average, man. Be the same as everyone else. So what did I name this one? I said due diligence. That's what I'm doing with the charts, right? I'm showing you guys how to make this money. I'm showing you what it takes, right? I said, what did I say? I said due diligence, don't be average. That's in the title. We're going to talk about that. Okay. And then what else? Don't be average. Do you have the balls to be different? Something to think about. All right, we'll talk about that. And last but not least is my hashtag do more. You guys are going to be seeing that more and more, especially if you're on any of my my social media stuff. You're going to see that tagged a lot. All right. You can see me dropping that. You'll see me dropping that. If you're in a YouTube chat and I'm in there, you'll see me drop that in there sometimes. I might even go and change my name here and there. The hashtag do more. All right. So first things first, Don't be average. All right. Why does Mike say don't be average? Who is he talking to? Mike is talking to everybody. Anybody who don't want to have the same results that all their friends have, that everybody they know has. All right. You don't want to be the same as everybody else. You don't want to be the same as your parents who worked till they were 65, if they're that age, or if you have parents that are still working. All right. We don't want to be like them. You know? Yeah, you don't want to be like everybody else. You know, how come people don't do anything to step out of that average space? You know, why does everybody feel the need to be just like everyone else? You know, why don't we get out of that? I think it's because people are scared to be different. People are afraid of what other people think about them. They're afraid of what people will say about them. What is that? That peer pressure, right? You know, and you would think that as adults, we wouldn't think like that, but majority of adults are worse than the teenagers and the kids. You know, little kids, they'll get into fights because they're different. They'll stand in their square. But majority of adults, they're afraid to be different. All right, let's see. First stock I'm looking at over here is DDOG. They go in there? Yep, right there. We see DDOG. What is DDOG doing? Let's back her up. Back her up. That looks like it is continuing to the upside. Can I make this bigger? Yep. It sold off a little today. I don't know. Well, let's see. What's the previous lows? It shot up from here. Oh, I'm on the 5-minute chart. No wonder it looked weird. Okay, let's go back over here. There we go. Okay, so it shot up, and it looks like it's coming back down. Maybe we'll buy some puts. Yeah, it hit extreme. See this right here? It went way high, came down, it bounced back up a little bit. Yeah, it's got a green candle. So it did bounce back up. It might keep going up. But that's something to watch. Maybe for if I buy a put, I can buy a put on this for what is it? Tomorrow's Thursday, so probably for next Friday. Let's see if there's any options available for next Friday. Let's go right here. Where is it at right now? It's at 128. Okay, hold on. This is making me look funny. We're going to filter for puts. Okay, so this is in the money. So we're looking for the price to drop down. So right now it's at 128 with RSI of 71. So I'm thinking it's going to go under 128. It's going to cost $169, $150, $169 is the asking price. Last price was $160. So let's see what else we can get in here. So I think it'll drop $2. It did move quite a bit. So for $80, I could put a $2 bet. And what's the timeline looking like? Friday the 13th. Well, next Friday, what am I looking at? So it'll cost $320, $270, $227. If I bet that it'll drop $2. All right, so keep that in mind. Last price was $181 for $3. All right, so there's money to be made there if we buy the options. I'm not doing options though. So if I'm just buying stock, I don't buy this stock where it's at. So let me put the options away. Okay, this is just the due diligence, right? So what is DDOG? If we click on the brief right here, this is why I love this Webull. All right, Webull right here gives you all the information about it. This is in the technology sector. Okay, it's software, DDOG. You read down here, it gives you information. Datadog provides monitoring and analytics platform for developers, IT operations teams, and business users in the cloud age. So it gives you cloud information. Oh, look at that. Everybody that came in and left. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so that was the first stock we're looking at today. All right. So, okay, you know what? I guess y'all don't want to do the work, huh? Y'all don't want to do the due diligence. Let me get out of here real quick. You know what? I'll change it up for you guys. How funny is that? Exactly what I was talking about. Don't be average. You see that? People came in here because they had the opportunity to learn something new. I'm trying to show you guys how to make this money. All right. Like 4 or 5 people just booked right up out of here. They just jumped right out. It's crazy. Well, anyway. All right. So I talked about, I said, don't be average. All right. And why aren't people doing what it takes to be different? Why don't people want to stand out from the crowd? All right. You guys see the thumbnail I put on the video. All right. Everybody wants to be just like everybody else. What's up, Wadner? How you doing, bro? Yeah. Like, I have no beefs with Real Deal, man, but some of the things that he says, I don't agree with. Because I've seen people get the results that he says is not possible. Like I said, I have no beef with him, but I just, I was like, some of like his beliefs, he's got like this weird black community blue pill environment thought process. He's smart with his money. He knows what to do with his money. I believe. He's investing in businesses and stuff like that. But some of the things that I hear him say, it's like he's steering people wrong, in my opinion. All right, and it's not everything. It's just some of the things that I hear from him. Like I said, I have no beefs with him or nothing like that. I like what he stands for. I believe the message he's trying to get out there is at least he's telling people, do more with your money. Get out there. What the hell? My bad. Yeah. So, he cool dude. I like the message he is putting out. You know what I'm saying? We got the same thought processes, business minded. Like I said, like in the title, right? It's like, do you have the balls? Do you have the balls to stand out, to be different from everybody else? Real Deal Financial. He's one of those people. He stands out. He doesn't think like the rest of the people. In fact, he doesn't think like even some of the business people. I heard the stream he did the other day where he was telling people like the calculator doesn't lie. You know what I'm saying? If you have a mortgage and if you subtract how much you owe from what you have in savings, then if it's not zero or positive, if there's a negative number down there, then you're not free. You don't have that money in savings or whatever. No, so he does things different from other people. All right. He's got the balls to do it. And what we notice, especially in the black community, since YouTube's going to stick me down here and they're not going to put my message out to anybody else except the black community. And most of the black community don't come in to see me because, I'm too light to be dark and I'm too dark to be light. So I'm in that middle area, right? Slap me, I turn red. You know what I'm saying? But put me in the sun and I turn purple. It is what it is. All right. So, yeah, savings minus debt, man. He's a cool dude. Oh, wait. Real Deal Financial. Oh, no. Real Deal Financial. He's the, I was on the thing with him. Real Deal Real Deal Financial. He's the guy that does the stocks, right? I want to say I was on his stream. What is today? Today's Wednesday. I was on his stream like last Thursday, I believe. Yeah, in fact, we were using my charting software while I was on his. Yeah, I was using my charting software while we were live, and so he was like calling out stocks, and then I would pull up the stocks on my Webull, and then we were looking at everything. Yeah, I've done. I'm sorry, my bad, bro, man. At the end of the day, man, I get tired. You know what I'm saying? All the names just start blending in. So my bad. But yeah. Real Deal Financial is good, dude. He's calling out a lot of the penny stocks. He finds those stocks that are breaking out, that have a reason to break out. I do like Real Deal Financial. My bad. Savings minus debt. That's the one I was thinking. All right. Yeah, my bad. Hey, I apologize, Real Deal, man. You know what I'm saying? My bad. All right, I'm allowed to make mistakes, but look, when I talked about it, I went with my thought process. I wasn't scared to say what was on my mind, and this is what business is all about. Okay, the people that win in business are the people that are not afraid to take risk. Okay, if you want to get different results from what everybody else is doing, you have to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. You gotta take. It's like if you ever got up on a diving board at a pool. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they have a 10-foot diving board. They might have like different ladders, right? So some people will go on the 1-foot high ladder, the 1-foot high diving board. They'll jump in the pool, right? You're just above the water when you're jumping. Some people go up on the 4-foot. They'll go up there and you work your way up, right? Until you get up to the top one, the 15-foot diving board. If you've ever done that, I grew up doing that in Hawaii. We would jump off of cliffs and stuff like that. And when you're little, don't mix up Sister George with Melody and Jessica X. People gonna get mad. Hey, you know what, man? They're all female. I'll leave it at that. They're all female. All right. I trust them as far as they're female. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I got no hate for none of them. I love females, right? I love women. So all of them are female. All right. I got no beef with none of them. Sister George is cool. Melody's cool. Jessica's cool. I got no beefs because I don't beef with women. If they say something I don't like, all right, ignore it, right? Just brush it off like that. Hey, Water. I don't know if you saw it, man, but hey, check out these shirts, bro. The Well Squad. That's the stuff right there. Check out the back. Look at that. From both sides. I don't know if it's in focus. I can't see. There we go. Well Squad. You see that? And it's a soft stuff. This is the stuff right here, man. This is what it's about. All right. Helping each other, standing out from the rest. Right? People see Well Squad, they're like, oh, what is that? Hey, we making money over here. If you guys saw, I put up a post on my Twitter and my Instagram today. Webull sent me a message that for the month of June, I was actually beating some of the indexes. So like they actually sent me like a little message like, hey, in June you beat the Dow Jones Industrial. Like that means that I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I put the effort in. I did my due diligence. I hit the books. What up, Sheep? What up? We in here. Right now, Wadner, I believe it's $50 a month. And he's looking to take it up in the next few months. He's going to raise the price. Now, whatever price you get in at, that's the price. That's the lifetime price for you. You know what I'm saying? So like I got in at $25 a month. Okay. And I made more than $25 my first week, bro. You know what I'm saying? No cap, no lie, bro. I made more than that my first week. Okay. Without giving away everything that's possible in there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was just, when I was looking at my chart just now, I was gonna go over some stocks that were called out, and like we do things like people will put out some stocks that they're planning to play, right? And depending, it's like a little side chat that we have, so they put them out, and then it's up to us to do the homework to kind of figure out how is he going to play this stock, right? And this wasn't Chris, this was somebody else in the group that put this out. So it's like I said, it's like a little side chat thing going on. All right, so people will do that. They'll just call out some stocks, and it's on us to do our due diligence. Go in there. I have a couple of stocks that I want to look at, and I was just going to look at them. And while I was looking at them, I was going to do this stream. But I seen that when I had the chart up on the screen, man, like 4 people just booked up out of here. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like they came in and left faster than they could come in and see what was really going on before I even got my opening statement out. They was like, oh, charts, no way, I'm out of here. Right. All right. So like I said, man, I'm trying to help you guys. I said we're gonna make some money in here. All right. So don't be average, man. Don't be like everybody else. Right? Do we want the results that everybody else has? Does Mike want to be like everybody else? Do I want the results? Like if I just look around YouTube, do I want to be like the other YouTubers, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, so they have jobs and they get on YouTube, and I'm a YouTuber, right? So I have nothing against YouTubers, but I got to ask myself, do I want to be like this other guy, like these other people, right? Do I want the same results they have? Well, they're dependent on YouTube. Otherwise, they wouldn't YouTube so much. Me, I get on YouTube while I'm doing other things. And now I'm using YouTube to like get my message out there because I'm planning on making my course. So if you guys get my message now, and if I can motivate you or get you thinking in that process of making more money, building wealth and stuff like that, when I put my course out, then people will be like, hey, Mike knows what he's talking about. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get that course. All right? I'm putting the information out there. And again, like I said, I want to help people. All right? So when I put this out here, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because the message needs to get out. Because if I can help people not be average, not be like the rest of these jokers in the world. All right? What do we say? The 80-20 rule? All right? We want to be that 20% that gets better results than the other 80%. We don't want to be like the rest. All right. But it's going to take balls, man. You got to be brave. You got to be willing to stand up and fight for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at my notes real quick, man. Yeah, I said, do you have the balls, right? I wrote this down. Because when you ask people, how come you don't own your own business? What is their answer? It's too this. Oh, it's too risky. Oh, that business doesn't make any money. All right. Why don't people own their own business? Are they too lazy? Are they too scared to step out there and try? They don't want to take the risk, right? But then they'll go have sex with a girl without a condom on. All right. They ain't scared to get that burn, but they too scared to improve their life, to be like the people that have the life that they want. Nobody out here truly wants to be a forever worker bee, but they don't have the balls to do what it takes to step out of that worker bee life. And I realized that the other day when I was on that panel. All the reasons that they were giving me, like, oh, you got to come back to reality. No, that's reality for you. I know people that have businesses and are millionaires, people that became millionaires. I think on my last stream, I put 3 people up, millionaires. I showed you guys. But people are telling me that's not realistic. That can't be done. That's that fear. You guys got to get that shit out of your heads. People are scared, man. Like when I found this space, And I heard Obsidian, the first time I heard Obsidian arguing with somebody, and he said, well, the women do it, so we're doing it too. Well, what? I said, what? Immediately jump into action. Whoa, what are you talking about, dude? We're men. We don't do what women do. We're leaders, right? And right away, the whole manosphere, because I jumped on Obsidian's ass, then all of a sudden everybody was hating me because I was telling him, no, you don't do what women do. That's bitch shit. Like literally, you're doing what bitches do. And I said that, the whole fucking manosphere hated me. Right away, I couldn't say a word without getting blocked or what is that, timed out in the chats and stuff like that. Because I said, don't do what bitches do. Because guys were online complaining about what women were doing, and then in the same breath saying, we're going to do what the women do. Fuck me. How do you get through to somebody like that? How do you break into somebody's mentality that has that thought process? That's right, Wadner. That logic, man. But you know what that told me? That told me that the men were following the women. No wonder we don't have the results we want. Because women are waiting for the men to lead them. That's why Obsidian got that money, bounced out. O'Shea made his money. He put it up on the screen, showed you how much he was making, bounced out. Now you got to go to where O'Shea's at. O'Shea will drop down one or two spaces, you know. But no, you gotta go find O'Shea. All right. Obsidian bounced out. O'Shea bounced out. Angry Man, what did he do? He said, you know what? I'm trying to help these dudes. They won't let me. They want to follow the women. They don't want to follow the men. Angry Man, I'm out. Right? Think about it. The men are following the women. Jessica X came in here, and we talked about this before she had her channel. You know, we were talking about this. Watch. The whole manosphere swarmed to Jessica X's channel. Now they can't stay off of it. We told Melody, get up there. You need to get up there. You and Jessica do this together. Or Melody, start your channel. Melody started her channel. Now look, helmet, right? What is it? What's going on in these guys' minds? They don't want to be leaders. They want to do the talking, but they're going to the woman's channel to do the talking. Are they going over there to lead the women? Are they trying to lead the men? Like, I understand Kevin Samuels' thing, right? He knew that's where he was going to make the money, but he called it ahead of time. That's how he was going to make his money. All right. Now, as much as I don't agree with some of the things he says and does, I'm not mad at the content, because the content he's talking about is the same thing the manosphere has been talking about this whole time. But his narrative is pushing relationships and stuff like that. You know, I don't even know if I'm still connected, man. Somebody say something. Let me know if I'm still connected. But yeah, man. So, all right. So, like I said, we're not talking about people over here. We talk about ideas, but I'm using those as examples. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Samuels wasn't afraid to tell everybody he was here for the money. He went and got the money. Obsidian wasn't afraid to tell everybody he was here for the money. He went and got the money. Angry Man's not afraid to tell everybody he's here for the money. He went and got the money. You know what I'm saying? O'Shea, he's not afraid to tell everybody, I'm here for the money. Look, I'm getting the money. All of them, right? They weren't afraid to go after what they wanted. So why is the majority of the manosphere following these women around? You know, if you if you go into Melody's chat or you go into Jessica's chat, somebody in the chat will bring up Cynthia G or the pink pill or a lot of these people. I didn't know about these women until I got to the men's space, and then the men were talking about the women. You know what I'm saying? The Nyla Says and whoever the rest of these chicks are. It's weird, man. Like, we want men. Men are out here looking for a man to tell them something, and then the men are telling them. But how many people out here actually own their own business? Now, I'm saying this for you guys. What's up, D Remedy? I'm saying this for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said on my last stream, go look in the mirror, talk to yourself. Ask yourself, where are we going? What's the plan? Mike, what am I doing, Mike? What's the plan for tomorrow? What's the plan for next week? What's the plan for next month? Where am I going to be at next year? Do I have the balls to do what is needed? If I want to get big and bulky, do I have the balls to put aside everything that doesn't matter and take my ass to the gym? To get down on the floor and do some push-ups? Do I have the balls to let somebody walk in and see me doing some sit-ups? Right? Some crunches. Something. Do you have the balls to stand out and be different? Do you have what it takes to actually get everybody else? Are you falling into that peer pressure that if these guys that I grew up with in the neighborhood see me doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? Are they gonna roast me? Are they gonna go in on me? Yeah, Wagner, man. Hey, I went up there a few times, but like I said, I don't have the same thought processes that, like, the black manosphere is stuck in this weird blue pill, like, black society mindset, right? So this is what I keep seeing. They want a black country inside the United States, except they can't get along. The men and the women can't get along, but the men will sit here and say, oh yeah, it's black this, black that. So a lot of people have they have excuses for everything. Oh, I can't have a black business because, what is it, the white supremacy, right? I can't get married because black women, or I can't do this because too many excuses, man. There's excuses for everything. Everybody's a fucking victim. Can you drop the link? Yeah, I got you. Let me get, where is share screen invite. Copy. There you go. The link's up there. But yeah, man. So I've been on with Sister Jordan a few times, but like I said, people are so behind in their thinking. They got this mindset that they were raised with that's keeping them trapped where they're at. They're scared to break out of that. They're scared of what other black people are going to say if they go out and make it. They're scared to be called the coons and all that. Oh, hold up. Here he is. Sheed, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Shit, man. You know what it is, man. We just rapping today.
Yeah, the crazy part is this, man. And I get where you're coming from because there's a lot of guys in the space, you know, I go on a lot of channels for the most part to try to get them to understand, like, I'm married, so you can give me every excuse why it's not going to work, why you can't find this and you can't do that. I'm married, and then I'm married to a woman that had kids, and I had kids conversation with her. So all the time I'm hearing about dealing with man for 6 years,
Hold up,
and
real quick.
all these
Hold up.
narratives that y'all pushing. Uh,
I don't know if it's me borging or if it's my network. Or hold on, just a sec.
Let me get on my Wi-Fi.
Is anybody out there? I figured open up my door, so maybe the door is blocking the Wi-Fi signal from my room. But all right, go. All right, say what you were saying
Good
again. You
now.
said that you got your wife had kids.
Yeah. So I'm basically,
Okay.
yeah, my wife had 2 kids. So basically, I married her and I had 2 more kids with her. So essentially, the whole manosphere talk is don't marry baby mamas. But they say it's going to end in divorce. The woman is only going to think about the kids. And we talked about this earlier on another channel. It's all about mindset. And that's
All
one
right.
good thing about what's the guy? Roger on his channel. He don't like name dropping on his channel because he says specifically one guy heard about his channel from BGS. And BGS just said his name, so the guy went and looked up Roger's channel. So for the most part, that's why Roger don't like people name dropping on his channel. If you okay with that one, but
Oh, I'm
basically,
good, man.
all right.
Hey,
I'm just
look how many
making
people
sure.
come into my chat, man. I ain't got nobody
Yeah.
in here. You know
So
what I'm saying? Hey,
basically,
they scared to get their feelings hurt. That's why they don't come in here.
so basically, when it came down to it, he says it on the premise of I don't want to direct the wrong people to other channels just by listening to my channel. They're gonna go watch another channel just for that purpose. And like I tell guys, I'm like married for years, man. Me and my wife been together. It's about vetting that woman. Kind of putting in the time. Like you don't want to just mess with a girl because she look good. You want to make sure she got a brain and she can all this like women don't need to have an education. No. I want my woman to have an education, go to college and do some of that stuff because that's better mom to raise your kids. You need a woman
That's
that
right.
knows how to add and plus, you know, that comes with finance. Sometimes you have to delegate certain things in the house. So if I'm working hard and I'm focused on getting money, I might have to delegate her to just pay the bills, you know. And a lot of guys, that's the manosphere, man. It has its ups and downs. Because my thing, when I came into the space, I always came about the knowledge. That was the first thing I said because, and the crazy part, a lot of guys I talk to, all of them say they found this space through a female. Like I found it through Erica Williams that talk about finance all the time. I'm always on her channel. Like she's got a little more like
She does
upscale
the
with her
business, right?
content.
The trucking and stuff.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does trucking. She do credit repair. Like her biggest thing was when she worked at she was managing apartments. She said that she seen that the painters that come there had $1 million contract, so she went and got a painting company. $1 million contract just for that one apartment building alone. They end up
Yep.
just having a straight flat rate $1 million. Anybody moves out, they come paint. They come do a I think it's like every 2 years or something. They paint the entire units, like all the units. They paint them all. They paint
Right.
well the outside. The inside is only be painted once they move away. But like do all the maintenance work regarding painting and stuff like that for $1 million. And I'm like, that's why I tell guys like, you know, I do other stuff on the side because I got pick up truck, man. I move, do all kind of little stuff to make money. And I tell guys about that, man. I once they had an old guy tell me about having a truck. He's like, you'll never go without money. You'll never go without work having a pickup truck. And a lot of guys
Yep.
don't take to that because their biggest thing is they want to look flashy with the charges and all that stuff, man. I'm like, and my friends, they always laughed at me when I was growing older. Like I was about probably 26 or 27. I started wearing like collar shirts, and they was like, "Man, why you dress like an old man?" Now they starting to see that because they got business. Like one of my friends got a business, and it was so funny, man. I always told this guy, I'm like, "How you a businessman with a tank top on, going out to eat, going out, just walking around the neighborhoods and stuff?" So one day he owned a personal care business for hospice. An old lady fell in front of us. So I went to go, we all helped her up, all three of us helped her up. But then turned around, I had to go give her his business card because he wasn't dressed to talk to the lady. And that day made him go home, take all his big shirts, take all the like little t-shirt stuff that he like generally wear out. He gave them away, bought tons of collar shirts and like the t-shirt stuff. He would wear it around the house, but every time he go out, I always wear a collar shirt. And I told him, I said, dude, you getting older. I'm like, as a business owner, you should have more business about yourself. And that what made him tick, you know?
Right. Yeah, depending on the business that he does, man. That's like
Yeah.
I think I told this story before. When I started working at the job I have now, first day I show up, I had slacks, button down with a tie, and they said, "No, man, you don't got to wear that. It's just business casual. You don't have to wear the tie. You can wear the collared shirt, this and that, but you don't have to wear the tie." For the next 2 weeks, I wore the tie, right?
Yeah.
Everybody kept telling me, "You don't have to wear the tie. You don't have to wear the tie." But what had happened was all the managers noticed me, the CTO noticed me, right? And like the higher ups in all the departments, because I work at the headquarters for the school district, they notice me. I stand out from everybody else. Then they ask me, "Oh, where do you work at?" And I tell them, "Hey, I work technology services." Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I thought you were this person, or I thought you worked over here because of how I was dressed. So everybody
Yeah.
looked at me at first. They're thinking, "Oh, this guy, he's the boss of a department or something like that." And I was one of the newest people there. But then I stood out. I got noticed, right? So then now, because I showed up like that, all of my managers and in my chain of command, right, they're all expecting um, like to see good out of me. And I've just been knocking down like levels. You know what I'm saying? I was just beating it down, and now I've risen in the small amount of time that I've been there. I got to the position I want. Now I'm a year by year like contract, right? So
Yeah.
it's like now I'm kind of like I do what I want. I guess that's not really the right word, but I don't have nobody breathing down my neck or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
in there, we putting out fires every day. We're making the whole network better. We're making everything in the school district better. We're upgrading and updating all of our technology, bringing it up to speed, and putting in the new technology to take us into the future and stuff like that. So now I get to work on projects and whatnot, and like my pay just shot up, and it's like I saw that when I started. I started at the bottom, and now I'm like I don't. You know who Zero is, right?
Yeah. No zero.
All right, so Zero is a systems engineer. Okay,
Okay.
so he designs the systems, right? Like a whole for a business. Like if you go
Yeah.
into
Like the
AT
networking.
and T, yeah, right. So he builds out the whole. He designs and builds out the whole business. Okay, I'm a sysadmin. I keep it running.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm one step below. Before we make any changes, we got to go to the systems engineer, right, and say, "Hey, can we do this?" Or we're wanting to do this. What is this? How bad is it going to affect us if we add this in here, or if I virtualize all of these servers? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to interrupt your thing? So we have to work together with the person who designed the whole system, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
zero is the person I would answer to if I worked with Zero.
yeah. That's what my friend do now. He does it for the government. He does the Cisco networking for all the hospitals. pretty much. And it's crazy because this guy started off working installing fire alarms and fire extinguishers and smoke detectors and stuff when he got out
Right.
of the military. But he
Okay.
had a passion for IT. So, that was one of his things where he constantly kept going after IT jobs. He went to he was in the Air Force first, then ended up going to the Navy. One of the other, I think it was Navy first, then Air Force, or Air
All
Force,
right.
then Navy.
I kind of lost you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it was Air Force, Navy, or Navy Air Force, but he got the money for the school and ended up going in there and getting his master's at Keller Business School down here in
Right.
Atlanta. So straight IT, and that's how he's been going. But I would have touched back on with that the earlier what you was talking about with the manosphere, man. When it comes down to it, a lot of these guys are driven by the ladies because for one, those are the ones that raised them, and for two, they never got a sense of dealing with men like that. The mindset is what your mom taught you. And instead of
Right.
you elevating yourself and going find men to kind of, mold, because I always use the reference of clay. I'm 38. As a man, I'm still being molded as a man when it comes to elders, even young kids that might tell me something, show me something they can improve my life. You know,
Right.
because they always say you're never too young or never too old to learn something. And
Right.
you're feeding the knowledge into these younger gentlemen, and they're doing the same with you. There's certain things that my 21-year-old son can teach me that I can elevate him as well. So that's what the thing I always tell guys: you got to be around men, talk to men, because you're constantly bouncing good vibes, information. And what you was talking about, the biggest thing with all those guys going over those to those ladies channel, Gold Professor always speaks on this, on his 9 laws of self-government. The rule number one is discipline. A lot of guys do not have discipline. And when they don't have discipline, that's the key from where you were talking about losing that weight. That's the key when you're talking about getting a better job, going into a business and being successful. You don't have the discipline to, adhere to the next level. And so that's the key, of all. But that 9 laws of self-government, everything talks about building yourself. The first one is discipline. The second one is protection. The third is applying selfishness. And that's like one of the key things I like about that list because even being married, you got to think about yourself. If you don't take
Yep.
care of your health, how can you take care of your family? See,
Right.
it intertwines with each other. A lot of people don't understand that when it comes to those areas. Like if you can't take care of yourself, how can you take care of somebody else? And where's the other one at? Because I like to run through them real quick. The the fourth one is reading. Self-explanatory. Read a book, read people. You got to understand who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, or pick up a book and gain some type of knowledge. A lot of people miss out on that. The fifth one is exercise, exercising your mind by reading, exercising your body. You know,
Right.
you got know your worth. These two are interchangeable. Um, know your worth is I think 6, and know who you are is 7. Know your worth and know who you are. They're interchangeable. It can be one and the same because that's what you're essentially doing, knowing yourself and knowing what you're worth. And number 8 is build something, you know, with your mind, people, anything around. And the last one, plant seeds and watch them grow. It's like harvesting. A lot of guys, you put in that hard work and dedication, like you were just talking about owning a business, it pays off in the long run. Look how you say you dedicated yourself with your job, coming in there wearing that suit and, kind of, putting in the work. You
Right.
more look like a boss to the point where you came to the boss position and it paid off in the long run.
And you know what? Like I see all the potential in a lot of the guys that we talk to. Like I see them like they have that 85%, but then one of the major things that I see is the emotional, the emotions that come out when you got dudes arguing because they disagree. But I mean arguing. It's not like you in the barber shop, you know what I'm saying, talk about Kobe and LeBron. No, these dudes are arguing about how to pick up a chick. Arguing because one guy said this is the way I get girls, and another dude said, "Oh, you can't do that. That don't work." Like what? Like, you know, like you're mad, and then people are arguing. It's like you let somebody get you out of your frame over how he picks up girls. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like when I see the emotions that's in the community, and then like I'm just gonna say it out there, man. Like when my wifey is listening sometimes, you know, and she'll be shaking her head, you know what I'm saying? And she sees me because I'm holding back, and I'm like, you know, like I'll have my head down like this, like because they're in that frame, like, and I get it. So if you're raised mostly by women, you're gonna think like women, come from that female mindset. Your first reaction 9 times out of 10 is emotion, right? And I've seen it now. Look at what happened to the Rumbles, man. Remember when the Rumbles started, you know, you could have 10 guys up there, 6 guys up there talking. They disagreed. The next guy went on, and I'd like to disagree with what you said about this, and this is why. And point A, point B, point C. You know, then the next guy goes on. You know what? He had a good point. I think this, but this, and this, and then emotions showed up. You know,
Yeah.
and once the emotions showed up, it was okay for more emotional dudes to get on there, and then it was all emotions. It was like a cat fight every Sunday, you know, and it was bringing in the money, so O'Shea let it ride, you know, to the point that he had to kill it because it was destroying his stream. The emotions destroyed the Sunday Rumble. Men couldn't get together and talk and disagree and use their logic to disagree. It came motherfucker this and fuck you and I'll and this that and show up and cut. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
the emotions showed up.
that's the biggest thing that, you know, when I started doing this as a prank just to kind of like poke the bear at guys. When guys come on the panel and be like, man, I feel and this and that, I'm like, take feelings out. Men use logic and facts. Stop saying what you feel. And so every time I hear a guy, he come on whining and talking like a little, you know, like a little female, I always hit him with the Maxwell. And BGS be crying, laughing at me. Because I tell him, I say, you want to hear a song? That's you and your feelings. That's what you need to be hearing. Maxwell. Because my wife, she do the same thing, man. She'll listen to certain guys on the panel and she'd be like, really? She's like, how do you do this? Like, how do you deal with grown
Right.
men that act like this?
Right.
Like, that's her biggest thing.
You gotta ask yourself if I was building something, would I hire this guy? Or would I work side by side with him? You know what I'm saying? It's like, like there's a lot of guys, they wouldn't have made it on some of the shit that I've done. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Air Force. I built military bases all over the world. You know what I'm saying? We went in before the Marines and the Army showed up and had to build bases. You know what I'm saying? We were our own security, right? All them fobs and stuff that you hear about and all that, we built that. We had to put those up. Before the helicopter came and dropped off the Marines and stuff, we was already out there in the mountains. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we had to build that stuff. A lot of these guys, man, I can see them already. Oh, my foot hurts. Oh, I got to go to sick hall and all that. It's like, could I depend on these people, man? It's like, we're the men. And this is the sad part. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people might come back one day and say, oh, you know, fuck Mike and he's this, he's that, he's a coon, he's a this, he's a that, he got a white girl, he's blah, 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 blah. What Mike said, was it true? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what I do in my life got me the results that I got. And I'm trying to share that with other people to get in that mentality. Because the people that we hear complaining. Everybody found this space through some way. We all came together somehow, right? I found it. I was watching Richard Cooper's car videos. From the bike videos, it led me to his car videos, and then it led me to the manosphere, right? And then he was working. He started working with Donovan and ARC and all of those guys, and then Donovan got on with O'Shea, and so I was like, oh, what's this over here? And then there was like this whole space, and then I started hearing the guys talk, and I was like, wait, something's wrong. Something don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a new experience because I've been around men all my life. I've dealt with men of all ages and ranges, but something didn't sound right. There was a lot of emotion. For all these black men to be on the screen or in the chats with the avatar, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. Some guys have jobs or have positions where they don't want to be seen. I get the avatar thing. But to me, if I'm going to be on a video platform, I'm going to be on video. You know what I'm saying?
Like most guys are showing their face now because
right.
They starting to see that what Kevin did, he actually exposed the visuals and he came with the hardcore facts. See, because at the end of the day, I always say this about Kevin. You can't deny what he's speaking on is behavior because that's what the whole space talks about is the behavior of the women. Like when I hear guys say, oh, these women are choosing bad men. No, they're choosing who they want. You just mad because they're not choosing you.
Right.
I'm like, at
you know
the
what's
end of the
funny?
day, you shouldn't want them. Go ahead.
Right. Girls don't get along, right?
Nope.
Women don't get along for real. They compete. They'll keep their enemy closer. So there'll be two boss bitches that are friends, you know what I'm saying? But they'll snake each other real quick. But they both boss bitches.
Yep.
Listen to the way boss bitches talk and then come back to the manosphere and just listen.
Hey, I say the same thing.
It's who's following who now, because and we've seen it. We've seen it. This cannot be denied.
Yeah.
Every relationship that I have seen in the manosphere has blown up the same way the women catfight.
And the funny thing is, we always hear about how bad these women are, and I understand that. But the point of it is, for all the guys that kill me, they say, "Man, I'm going SYSB. I'm going on passport." I'm like, just do it. Why you gotta announce it? Like I didn't like my wife is Jamaican. And before I got in this space, I married her. My thing of it was I wasn't looking for a Jamaican woman or a foreign chick. I was looking for a woman who was pleasant to talk to, easygoing, and I always say understanding. That's my way of saying submissive. Just understanding. When it come down to it, I'm not coming home to argue at night. I'm not coming home to fight you. I'm not coming home to do none of that. If I have to do all that, do I really need to be married? Because like I tell most guys, they get married because the girl looks good. They don't care if she don't know how to cook or clean. And 5 years later down the line, they divorce her. Man, this girl, she was horrible, man. She wasted my life. 5 years I did this. I'm like, so what happened? Man, she can't cook, she can't clean. So when did you know she couldn't cook or clean?
Right.
Well, yeah, you right, man. She just had some good sex. And so basically just blame it on yourself. I messed up because a lot of people's kind of pointing the finger at Drake about him and his wife, but like if you see how their situation was, she was messing with the NBA players and stuff. So she kind of was out there before she met Drake. So if you really want to look up, you gotta look at Drake being a sucker for even dealing with a chick. Like my thing is after Dre had those kids and the woman he was dealing with, why he just didn't just stay with the chick and that was it? Why he had to get married to her? If she wanted to get married, then go find another chick. If because essentially all these guys who cry about marriage where the women take your money and stuff, I'm like, there's no guarantee in life. So if you're looking for a guarantee, don't get married. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, that's the only way you can guarantee, and even that's not a guarantee anymore,
Yeah.
right? You can still get got. So at that point, it's like, what are you allowing in, like, the circles, right? What are you allowing into your circle?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you not, what I'm saying? Like, testing, like, making sure, before she comes in my place, what I'm saying? I'd rather go and spend, I'd rather go get a room, because I'd rather
Yeah.
spend that $80 now than 300 to 500 to $700 a month for the next 18 years. Go get a room. You know what I'm saying? She don't come to your house. She can't leave her toothbrush or none of that stuff. Spend the $80. Go get a room or whatever. If it's going down, it's going down, right?
Yeah. But uh,
If you got to take her and get her more drunk, she ain't into you, bro.
yep. But see, the
you
vetting
know,
process with a lot of guys, that's the biggest issue. A lot of
you
guys don't know how to deal with women on that page to where if you think it's gonna be an issue, don't bring her to your home. If you think, like I've told guys, I mess with chicks that I easily could have had sex with the chick, but because of her attitude, I didn't deal with her. Like I told him, I said that's how you end up getting an oops baby. You know, you fool around with a chick, you don't like her, but you just want to have sex, and then you turn around, have sex with her, and I'm the pull-out king, and all of a sudden, wah! I'm like, dude, it's like Russian roulette. Come on, man.
Yep. Hey, ask me how I know, right? How did I have my first son? Okay.
Yeah,
I they caught me slipping, bro. I came home from the club with my boys. I was drunk, and a bunch of the dorm rat girls came through, and I was
yeah,
already out. I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Macking on some chicks downtown. Got back on base, and the hood rats was walking around, man, I already had my goggles on. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, one of them caught me slipping, and now my son is 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? But um, yeah, I locked it down after that, because I got family issues from when I was a kid. So I
yeah,
was always make sure, like, when I have a family, it's gonna be a family. So I married her, and we did good for 7 years. But the last deployment went a little too long, and she couldn't handle it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Her leadership was gone. She's feeling on her own, and pop, 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 pop. I I want to say, like, I try to find ways. How do I hold myself accountable for that? Female nature kicked in, right? She couldn't control that because it's in her nature. She needs that leadership. I'm not there. I'm at war. I'm on the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
and and she's all her female shit kicked in. You know, she's
yeah,
a female. Her man's not here. She's got a son she's raising. She's running her business because she did home daycare from the house, right?
yeah,
So she's running her business and stuff like that. She's now responsible for paying all the bills and running the house by herself. She's got to clean up after the kids. She's got to cook for her son every day, make dinner. He's what, 5 years old at the time. So she's got a 5-year-old boy who's just full of energy. After school, he's coming home wanting to run and jump and play. She's trying to put the stuff away from the kids she's been watching all day. She can't sit down and relax until he goes to sleep. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? And then she goes to sleep. She ain't got nobody to talk to except her girlfriends, right? And what are they talking about? Oh, we can go out to
yeah,
the club. So I try to find a way, like, okay, how do I hold myself accountable for this, right? And there was no way that, like, what did I learn from that? I was like, okay, don't leave these bitches. Like, it don't matter. Like, Mike, no matter how good it's been for 7 years, no problems, no issues, no abuse, and none of that, right? No matter how good it's been, okay, women need that leadership. I'm not saying that. Hey,
yeah,
look, we see what's going on with the single women out there. They're jacked up. So they need that leadership. And when she had it for 7 years, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I was gone for like what, 7 months, 8 months, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the
yeah,
4-month mark, it's like she couldn't handle it no more.
But you know the funny part, if you would tell guys on the panel, they would be like, "Oh man, yeah, she planned on doing this to you." And I tell guys, I'm like, no woman plans on just cheating outright. I say that's the whole purpose of getting married, to try to bond a relationship with this man. But over time, you kind of fall out of love. No one just goes in like, I'm I'm gonna cheat when the best chance I get. No, you fall out of love. That's what happens, and a lot of people don't understand that, man. But I'm about
Yeah.
to jump off, man. I'm gonna go grab me something to eat.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I'll
hey,
talk to you
man, I
later.
appreciate you coming up, bro. And you know how I do, man. Anytime I'm
Yep.
up here, if you got questions or whatever, you just let me know. Say it in the chat, and I'll drop the link most of the time, man.
Cool, cool. All right.
All right, but hey, you be easy. Have a good night, man. All right, so there it is, man. That Sheed right there. You know, just dropping some knowledge. You know, married man telling it how it is, right? So, um, what else did I have in there? I said, what did I put? Do you have the balls? Um, okay, one of the things I had written on here, and this is what he was just talking about. She was talking about vetting the women and stuff like that. And look, I actually have this written down right here. Look, right there. Temporary pleasure over long-term well-being. Temporary pleasures over their long-term well-being, right? They're willing to go ahead and get their dick wet right now. They ain't worried about, if a baby pops out. They ain't worried about getting them little bugs crawling down in the crotch. You know what I'm saying? I've never had an STD, so I don't know exactly how that feels. I played sports, so I've had the raw from when the cup rubs up in your underwear, your underwear rides high or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've had that. You know what I'm saying? But like I never had an STD or nothing, so I don't want to experience that, right? So some guys won't wrap it up because they gotta go in raw. Like that's crazy, crazy. Why would you do that? But they do. It happens every day. We hear about it. It was a mistake. Oh man, no. She told me I could take it off and all that. If and we hear this all the time. Whatever happens after you trust a woman is your fault. If you trust her words more than your instinct right away all the time should be protect me. I need to protect me. No one is coming to save you. Fellas, no one is coming to save you. You have to protect yourself. You are responsible for you. All right, plain and simple. Okay, that should be number one. Since day one. You know what I'm saying? Every man that was out there, some men would kill other men in the tribes, you know what I'm saying, in fights, because they had to be ready at all times. They like men have to be able to protect themselves from the worst environments. So if you can't mentally protect yourself from a female, right? In this day and age, this ain't no new shit. This didn't start in 2011 or 2016. Women have always been women. They've always been the way they are. Social media just helped expose it faster, but they've always been that way. So I was wearing condoms back in high school, right? The only time, as jacked up as this sounds, man, well, I'm not even gonna say it. Wipe that out. We're not gonna go there. All right. Like I said, I got caught slipping at 21 years old. How old was I? Yeah, I was 21 because my son's 21 now. Yeah. Okay. At 21 years old, I got caught slipping. Came home drunk, and she got me. But you know what? I held it down. Family was good. Okay. My son loves me. Ex-wife hates me. She messed around, got caught, and I said, that's it. You got to go. And that was that. All right. But my son still loves me. Okay. That's all that matters. All right. I did what needed to be done. Went my separate ways from her. And that was that. Okay. And that's how guys need to be. You need to make a decision, stick to the plan, and follow through with your plan. All right. We need to get businesses out there, guys. The world is changing real fast. All right. You need to take ownership of your life. All right. And that's how I wanted to start this, man. Do you have the balls to take ownership of your life? Do you have what it takes to be the man you want to be? Do you have the balls to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what am I doing? What's the next step? I dare you, right? Talk to yourself. Stop waiting for someone else to do it. At the age that we are, man, by 21, you should realize that everything in your life depends on you. Point blank, period. It all falls down to your actions. What you do is going to lead you somewhere. What you don't do is going to lead you somewhere. All right. If you don't put in the work to get what you want, you're going to get whatever life gives you. And guess what? It ain't much. All right. If you look around, there ain't a whole lot of apple trees just everywhere. It's hard to even eat for free anymore, especially for guys. You got to hop over somebody's wall now to go find some oranges in a yard. You know what I'm saying? Like, the food out here ain't free. You guys want it? You got to go get it. Everybody can get a job. How many people are going to make the life that they want? How many people have the balls to do it? We just seen Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy? No, Virgin Atlantic. I think Jeff Bezos did it too. Didn't he go into space? The guy from Virgin Atlantic or Virgin Airlines or whatever. And I think Jeff Bezos, right? Let me know if I'm on point. I might be 100% wrong, but I know there's two dudes. I think Elon Musk was wanting to do it. But look, these billionaire dudes, they're going into space, man. Meanwhile, we got guys down here scared to even go start a landscaping business. You know, start something, do something, try, see what happens. You might mess around and find the freedom you've always wanted. I know guys that own all kinds of businesses, right? So when I'm working on my contract and I'm doing stuff, guys will call me, Mike, let's go get some wings. All right. I can clock out and I go get some wings. All right. Because that's how my contract works. I can do that. You know, I can go kick it with my boys on lunch in the middle of the day. All right. What up, Third Ward? Yeah. Richard Branson, Virgin Mobile. There you go. Jeff Bezos. That's right. There you go. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, we got billionaires out here. Like, life is a game. Life is literally a game. They're showing you every day. Elon Musk came out here and said, hey, everybody, Bitcoin, right? And what did he do like 2 weeks later? Fuck Bitcoin, Doge, right? And what's he doing now? Elon Gate. Like, yo, life is a game. You guys got to treat this as a game. Okay, just like Monopoly, right? I'm buying everything. That's how you guys should be with life. Your mentality in life should be to go out there and just go get it. If you don't go get it, you ain't going to get it. Point blank, period. You got to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when we were kids? Everybody wanted to play like you go play war or something with your friends. You know what I'm saying? And you would charge, right? You'd run forward, blah blah blah. We got you, we're killing you. Like, you would go for it when you were kids, man. At some point, a lot of fellas, their balls like just disappeared, man. It's like they got sucked up. Rather than their balls dropping, their balls got sucked up, turning like two fat coochie lips. You're supposed to have two big balls hanging underneath your Johnson, right? But from what I hear, talking to a lot of guys and going around to these different spaces, man, I hear a lot of boss bitches. And we got to get rid of that. All right. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man. I want to appreciate everybody that came through. Thank you. If you like what you heard, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave something in the tip jar. And catch me on the next one, and I'll go over a few more of these points on the next one. I don't want to make this too long. I notice people don't come back, like when they're this long and stuff, people don't really watch them, right? So if they didn't come in the live, then nobody's gonna watch them. So I'll start putting out some short ones again. Like I said, I put my thoughts up and stuff, but I want to show you guys how we do this due diligence. All right, I'm showing you this is what I'm doing every day. Even if you see me in a chat, the only reason I'm in that chat is because I got time and I'm working on something else. Okay. I try not to just sit and look at YouTube. All right. I'm always working on something, whether I'm writing down notes for my course. If I'm doing stuff for my stocks, if I'm, planning, I'm always planning something. I'm always doing something. Right. So if you see me in the chat, ask me, hey, Mike, what you working on? And I'll be able to show you real quick what I'm working on. I got multiple things going on. All right. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next one. Don't forget, take care of your health. Take care of your wealth. Take care of your mentals, man. All right. You got to get your mind right. No more emotional men. Okay. Start using that logic. Let your balls drop. Go out there and go get it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it short there. I will catch you guys on the next one. Again, drink water. It's hot out there. Stay hydrated. Eat your vegetables. Eat your meat. Okay? Be healthy. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Aloha.